Hey there guys, and welcome back to the Watford Football Manager save. And where we took off, we did lose 2-1 to Cardiff, which was absolutely shocking. We then lost 3-2 to Leicester. We'll get the goals up because it was an eventful game. This was a game that we really couldn't afford to lose, and we did go 2-0 down to an Iheanacho and a Vardy goal. We then scored 2 goals in 2 minutes to start the second half, which got us back in it, and then unfortunately I believe it was Iheanacho again, really just put us in that hole. You see Vardy going through, making it 2-0. We then got back into the game. Messina up here, big ball in Delafeu at the back post, and then we got another goal straight off kick-off. Kevin into the box, Messina into the back of the net, and I was thinking we could hold out here, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. An Iheanacho was left on his own at the back post and put that one away. We then drew 3-3 with Brighton in a game which was frustrating. We went 3-1 up and somehow bottled a 3-1 lead. We went 1-0 down to start with and then 3-1 up and we lost. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it feels like the team are on the beach. Deeney with a quality goal there. I also changed the formation in this game. I played a 4-3-1-2. Just see how the boys would do. Cleverly there with a goal, which was quite nice to see. And then as you can see, look, 3-1. Hughes, Barter, Decore, 3-1 up in the first half. And it fell apart. And the worst thing is, it fell apart, as you can see here, 86th minute. 86th minute. 94th minute, Brighton. And Isaac Guerrero, if that's how you say his bloody name, ran rings around my defence at the end of that game. And it was bloody painful. Really painful. We then lost 2-0 against Man City, who have been crowned as the Premier League champions, with Liverpool runners-up, and then Chelsea, and then Arsenal United going into the last day on tied points, either to get 4th and the other to 5th. I'd say Arsenal are favourites, considering they are above them as it stands, and then obviously Southampton and Leicester, they're in 6th and 7th, and it's between us, Wolves, and Tottenham have made a reoccurring push towards the top half of the table. And if we do lose and Tottenham win by at least 3 goals, they will overtake us, and we could end up as low as 10th, which would be very, very frustrating. Part of that, I've got a little bit of a cold. And yeah, we'll get straight into this game now against West Ham to end the season. And guys, if you are enjoying, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss an episode. And yeah, we'll jump into this. So we're going to go with what I would say is my most reliable team all season. Decore, Chalaba, Hughes, Bardi, Delafeu, Deeney, and then Kevin, Messina, Cathcart, and McGann. At the back, that no snuffle is going to really annoy me recording right now, and I know that it will be annoying to listen to, so I apologise about that. We're going to go aggressive, and we're going to tell the boys they have to put a performance in here. We're going to play on balanced, and it is going to be a West Ham kickoff, and we'll see how this game goes. Ideally, just avoiding defeat would be great. Bardi, good save by the keeper. 5 minutes in, it is the Watford with the first chance. And yeah, I'm just hoping avoiding defeat, stay above Spurs, stay above Everton, and hopefully hold up against Wolves. And 8th in our first season with this Watford team is absolutely phenomenal. Bardi with the ball, and it's headed out, and Deeney, captain, fantastic, into the back of the net, and you can't wish for goals much better than that. It's what Deeney's known for. It is bread and butter, in the box, using his physicality to march past the defenders and just tap it into the goal. You know, Deeney, phenomenal player, gotta love him. And yeah, absolutely ecstatic with that. And that is 1-0, and it sees us sitting in 8th, unable to overtake Leicester, but hopefully securing that 8th position, pardon me, and makes us look absolutely dominant for next season, ready to push on for Europa League. We're going to tell the boys assertively to guard against complacency. And I think the problem is actually against Brighton. I did tell the boys, you know, well done. And they went out in the second half and conceded 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. Just as they did against Cardiff. So, you know, I think we might need some steel at the back. Messina has played pretty much all of the games this season because we just don't have the strength in the team. But yeah, we're going to hopefully bringing a new left back, hopefully bringing a striker. And if I've got money left over, I do want to bring in a centre mid as well, because Capoue is 30. And as I'm rambling on, West Ham have just got a goal back 2 minutes into the second half. And that is going to see us drop back to 54 points. I'm going to shout to the boys and tell them to show some passion. The fans have been travelling with you all bloody season. We'll take De La Feu off. We'll bring on Pereira. And we'll bring Capoue on just to, give him just that one final, woo. You've done alright since you arrived from the Tottenham. And yeah, we'll just see how we can do here. And hopefully we can avoid defeat, because West Ham, for some reason, never seem to perform in FM as well as I think that they should. And they were a team that I was debating doing a save with. But I did go against it. I did think that there was better teams for me to do. So I chose against going for West Ham, which I'm pretty happy about considering how well this Watford save has turned out. That is going to be it for the West Ham save. No more chances, and it is a 1-1 draw, and that is not the best. Well, this is the fun bit now, boys. We'll tell everyone, well done, whatever, get morale up. We don't really care about that. But here it is. Watford hold on to a draw, and we're now going to go into the interesting things. And that is, the table. Things like this. Everyone's played 38 games, but Tottenham and Arsenal. Which means, if Arsenal beat Tottenham, this is interesting. If Arsenal beat Tottenham in away from home, they will secure top 4. But if they lose, they have handed it over to Man United. They've then got the FA Cup against Chelsea, which, even if whoever wins that, it doesn't matter, because, it will go to Leicester anyway. Leicester will get that extra space in the Europa League. That's fine. Relegated, we've got Brighton. No players here that I'd actually take at the club, I don't think. I'd take Jose Guardo. We'll scout him. We'll see how he does. This is all what end of the season is, picking up the good players from the lower league teams. Cardiff, there is nobody I would take from this team. I'm sorry, but there is not. They are not good enough. Even Sol Bambury's 34. He's just not going to do it at our club. But if we do go to Newcastle have got some interesting players in their team. Federico Fernandez. Who's this? Danny. 34. Oh, Portuguese Danny. Used to be phenomenal in FIFA back in the day. Max Aarons is a player that I'd be interested in, but we have just brought in Kevin, so that probably won't happen. Paul Dummett as a fullback, not interested in. Dubravka wouldn't come as a backup, so yeah, that is going to be it. Jamal Lascelles, possibly. I'm going to give him a scout. We'll add him to the transfer targets, and we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, that is the table, guys. And City are champions with Liverpool, Chelsea come in second and third respectively. And we'll get into our own team stats here. Where is it? Yeah, teams. I'm on it. Team stats. So if we go to the English Premier Division, if we go to stats, team overview. Watford, we had the average attendance of 99. That's phenomenal. Bournemouth winning, City second, us in third. We had games without winning. We were the highest with 7, which is not very good. Goals from direct free kicks 5, but we do have Berardi, who's phenomenal. Net spend third with 90 million. That's impressive. Average possession becomes 6th, which is phenomenal considering some of the teams that you're looking in this league. We finished higher than Everton. We finished higher than United, higher than Chelsea. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, that's really good. Shots on target, 48%, third in the league. Third in the league for headers, second for pass completion. That's phenomenal. Least conceded, I think we're going to be quite low down. Yeah, we're joint 9th/10th, which isn't the best. But yeah, so there's just a few stats for you, which pretty happy about. We'll just keep pushing on from there, and now we'll get into the eventful things. We want to see our transfer budget. We want to see who the fans have voted as their players. We want to see all of the good stuff. I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to that in FM. We want to see that, and here it is now. So, our annual end of season award ceremony took place at Vicarage Road last night. Below is a summary of the night's award winners. So, fans' player of the season was Decore. I agree with that. He was probably our standout player. Messina come in second, and Mike, the new goalkeeper, come in third. So that's interesting, very interesting. Will Hughes got goal of the season versus Brighton. We'll have a gander at that and see what it was all about. We're playing a 4-4-2. If I think correctly, he bangs us in from about 30 yards. Yep, I do remember this one. If we speed it up a little bit, Kiko into Dini, and Hughes here just pops it first time round the goalkeeper. Very well deserved. Signing of the season was Kevin from Young Boys for 12.25 million. He has averaged a 7.15, which is phenomenal considering he did come from Young Boys. And then he's also won Young Player of the Season, which is phenomenal. If we go to stats, Dini was our top goal scorer at the end of the year. Doucouré of the highest average, Pereira most assists, Hughes best pass completion, Doucouré with the most man of the match awards, and then yellow cards and red cards you don't really care about. But the fact that George Mayer got the most red cards, and he did only get one, is really good, and that's what we like to see. We'll get into this season review. So, Watford will look back on the season as job well done, as they impressed sufficiently to break clear of mid-table obscurity and announce themselves as a club on the rise, finishing above our expectation, which is exactly what we wanted. The Hornets were one of the competition's feel-good stories, defying expectations, mainly thanks to an impressive smell of fall between November and December, after climbing as high as 8th at their peak. And they were able to celebrate a job well done. We did do really well. We did lose in the third round of the Kabara Cup, and we did lose in the third round of the FA Cup as well to Middlesbrough, which wasn't very good. Pardon me there, guys. This nose is not a friend of mine. But we did finish 8th in the Prem. It's really good. Our match of the season was a 5-2 win against Fulham, right at the back with a Dini hat-trick. And understandably, our moment to forget was against Newcastle. First game of the season, 5-0 loss, and we had an average attendance of 99% full. Phenomenal. If we look here at the dynamics, the club very good. They're looking forward to me, and the players are enjoying their time under me. That's really good. End of season confidence. The board are very pleased with the leadership of the team. They're happy with the atmosphere. They are also aware that Gerard Deulofeu hasn't been playing well, and that's fine, because at the end of the day, you know, he's our player, and we will sort him out. We'll have a word with him. We'll tell him that he hasn't been up to scratch, and that we need better performances. Now, the thing that I'm waiting for here, guys, is the transfer budget. I'm just going to give you a few ideas of what I'm looking for. So we've received 25.1 million for finishing the Premier League. We've paid out 1 million for finishing 8th. We've got an interview. What are your thoughts on Newcastle? I'm sad for him. Yeah, that's fine. We've got good respect from the players. And let's see what the transfer budget is, because it is really going to mess with what we're actually going to be able to do here next season. So, the team that we've got is good enough to get in the top 10. We know that. We know that the team can beat the bigger teams. We've beat the likes of United this season. I'm pretty sure we beat Liverpool as well. Are you joking? West Ham, you are not getting George Mayer. Not in the slightest. The man's potential ability is 4.5 stars. He's a good player for the Prem at the minute. He's going to be a lead-in. And I'm going to say this assertively. There is no way he is leaving. We finished higher than West Ham. They haven't got the credibility to bring him from us. George Mayer is going to be the club's captain. He's a phenomenal player. In 2-3 seasons, this save will still be going, and he will be the main man. We'll be looking for George Mayer. We'll be in the 90th minute of the Champions League final at 1-1. And George Mayer will come through and header the ball in the back of the net, and we will be singing his praises. Leicester now, after Doucouré, we're not selling. I'm going to say this assertively. There's no way he's leaving. Our players have had very good seasons, so it is understandable that clubs are going to come in and want them. But I'm not letting them go. And this is something that Watford have got to do. We're not a selling club. We are a buying club. We are a developing club. We are going to move forward and not fall into what is going to be mid-table security and just stay there. We want the Premier League. I'm setting myself a 3-year challenge for the Champions League. And here it is, the whole thing that we have been waiting for. The initial budgets for next season. So, let's go through these emails. Starting off, we have finished the current Premier Division financial fair play period. Over the period, the club made a profit of 36 million and made a loss of no more than 15. The yearly wage ride was below the threshold of 7 million. So we're fine. Financial fair play. Beautiful. The Watford board have announced that the club is facing a tax bill of 900k. The estimate is based on the club's tactical profits being 4.37 mil. Pardon me. That's fine. Commercial. Everything's going up. The club sold 10,983 shirts. Beautiful. With the following shirt names selling particularly well: Gregor, Hughes, Pereira, Delafeu, and Decore obviously being the standout man. New scouting budget. We got world. That's fine. Preferences. During transfer window, 1 with 20 entries. Yep, that's fine. I'm actually going to go with 10 entries just because it's easier. Watford owner provides loan injection. He has provided a loan of 1.7 million to cover debt incurred this season. Can we get a drum roll, please, as we now see what the board has set as our initial budget? My heart is beating. 53 million and 1.4 million on the wage. I've got to go have a look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And that is really, really going to be able to help push this team. There is a lot of players that I'm going to be selling who are out on loan currently. If you just look at them, Okaka, sold. I'm going to sell Hoban. I'm going to sell Luca Bella. I'm going to sell Jerome Sinclair. I'm going to sell a lot of players. Free up that wage budget. And we're going to get a good left back coming. We're going to get a good striker. And we're going to get a good centre mid, which will see Chalaba drop out, so Hughes can play his natural position here. I just think that he's better there. I think that it works better. What? No. Why can't he play? Oh, support. Got a bit confused. Yeah, Hughes can then go there. Decore Hughes. And we will be getting another box, a Mazzala roll. Beautiful. And that is it, guys. That is what we wanted to see. 53.43 million. And that's perfect. That's really going to help us build. So, guys, I've got a mission. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. And drop below in the comments any players and any positions you want to see this team improved on. Personally, I want a new left back. I want a new striker. And I want a centre mid. And with 53 million, we can do that. So, thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you at the start of Season 2. And we'll go from there. So, ciao.